Today, we're tackling a series that has practically melted the minds of its fans, Chainsaw Man. Yes, you heard it, the chaotic, absurd, and absolutely insane world of Denji and his chainsaw-wielding shenanigans, and I'm here to explain why Chainsaw Man is the ultimate brain rot, and why we love every second of it. Section 1. What is Chainsaw Man? First things first, what is Chainsaw Man? For those of you who've somehow managed to avoid this phenomenon, let me break it down. Chainsaw Man is a manga written by Tatsuki Fujimoto, and recently, its anime adaptation blew up the internet. The story follows Denji, a broke guy with barely enough cash to eat, who merges with his pet devil, Pocketer, to become, you guessed it, a literal chainsaw man, chainsaws for arms, head, you name it. But it's not just about the ridiculous premise, it's about the pure chaos that follows. Section 2. The brain rot explained. Now, let's talk about why Chainsaw Man is pure brain rot. First of all, the term brain rot might sound bad, but in the context of this show, it's a compliment. Here's why. 1. The absurd characters. Denji is an absolute lunatic, but in a lovable way. His life goal? To touch boobs and have a decent meal. It's so stupid that it makes him relatable. But then you've got characters like Makima, Power, AKI, they're insane in their own ways. Power's chaotic energy is infectious, and Makima, don't even get me started on how creepy she is. You start watching for the gore, and suddenly, you're knee-deep in character psychosis. 2. The unpredictable plot. Fujimoto gives zero care about the traditional anime formula. In most series, you can kind of predict what will happen next. Not in Chainsaw Man. Characters die unexpectedly, new devils show up with powers that make no sense, and the humor is completely out of left field. It's like watching a fever dream and you can't look away. 3. The over-the-top violence. Of course, there's the action. It's bloody, gory, and so outlandish that it's almost comical. Denji chainsaws through devils left and right, and it's so brutal you'll wonder, is this legal? It's brain rot in the best way possible. Your brain just goes on autopilot while you sit back and enjoy the carnage. Section 3. Deeper themes, surprisingly. But here's the catch: beneath all that chaos, there's something deeper. Denji is a guy who's been dealt the worst hand in life: poverty, betrayal, death. He's doing what he can to survive in a messed up world, and despite all the ridiculousness, there's something oddly human about his desperation and search for happiness, even if it's just one sandwich at a time. And then there's the existential dread lurking in the background. How much control do we really have in our lives? Denji thinks he's in charge, but Makima, well, if you know, you know. Section 4. Why it's addictive. So why is Chainsaw Man so addictive, despite its brain-rotting insanity? Simple, it's a series that constantly surprises you. 1 minute, you're laughing at Denji's dumb decisions. The next, you're in awe of the insane action sequences, and before you know it, you're sucked into a philosophical conversation about life and death. It's chaos, but it's chaos you can't help but love. Section 5. The final verdict. At the end of the day, Chainsaw Man is a show that doesn't try to make sense. It's not here to be logical, deep, or even reasonable. It's here to punch you in the face with chainsaws and make you question what the heck you're even watching. And that's exactly what makes it so much fun. It's pure brain rot, but we're living for it. If you haven't checked it out yet, you owe it to yourself to get in on this madness. Just be ready to leave your brain at the door. That's it for today's review. Let me know in the comments what's your favorite Chainsaw Man moment, and do you think it's brain rot in the best way possible?